So we are up at Ed Sandy's Custom Painting up in Uniondale. We know Ed now for probably about 15 years. The first time we met, we brought up a 65 C10 that he worked on. Red truck, needed some body work. One of our old neighbors actually recommended you. We do a lot of cars, higher end cars, and we were looking for a guy locally who can do the job, and Ed was recommended. And he's been a close friend of ours ever since. Originally from Florida, been on the cover of multiple magazines with the likes of Coddington, Foose. Does great work. He's going to give us a tour today of his shop. And the first thing that anybody notices when they come into his shop is just how clean the shop is. And once you notice that in somebody's shop, you know the type of work and the quality of work that they're going to provide. And Ed is top notch with that. And we come up, see what he's got. Anytime he gets something nice in, he gives us a call, see if we have any interest in buying it. And he's going to give us a tour today of the shop, and we're looking forward to it. You want to tell us a little bit, Ed, of what you do, how long you're here?
My name is Ed Sandy, and this is my shop, Sandy's Custom Painting. I started it when I was 14 years old in Boca Raton, Florida. And I grew it in Florida to be the biggest custom auto body shop in all of South Florida. I did cars for Miami Vice, the TV show, Gloria Estefan, lots of celebrities. I sent custom cars and antique and classic cars all over the world from Port Everglades. And I retired it in 1999, and I missed doing the work. So I started my company back up here in Uniondale, Pennsylvania.
And today's December 3rd, so it's a little bit chilly. We got some snow on the grass here, so it's a little bit different than the sandy beaches of Boca Raton, I'm sure.
Yes, it's quite different. In Fort Lauderdale, you don't need heat. So.
And today's a mild day for December, so we're going to go in now, take a look at the shop. You want to take us in, Ed?
Yep. Okay. This is the front entrance.
And what is this here? We know you do some work on this. You want to talk about?
Yeah, these are Japanese mini trucks. I import them from Japan, and we get really nice ones. In fact, I can even get these on the road if you do them 1992 and in that era. The 25, 30-year-old trucks, if you get nice ones, they're quite nice to have. You can go off-road with them. They're four-wheel drive, four-wheel high, four-wheel low, and two-wheel high. They go about 70 miles an hour, and all the girls like them because they're cute. Every guy should have one, or two.
You have a really unique way that you will design these cars with the camouflage, right?
Yes. I have a three-dimensional camouflage system that I invented. It is camo over truck bed liner, which gives it a really rugged finished, awesome texture, and it's basically indestructible.
And I know the last time we were here last year, you were working on a few of these, and you showed us some of the ones that are finished, and they really are neat. You don't see anything like that on the road, or those designs that you kind of have been working on, and they're really a neat toy.
Yes, they're very unique, and they're quite reasonable to own. Versus a side-by-side that you buy at your motorcycle dealer. You can get one of these trucks. They start at $5,500, and they go up from there with all the accessories and everything, wheels, lift, tires, and camo. You're usually around $15,000. But the beauty part of these trucks is that they have heat and windows, and if it rains or the weather is bad, no worries, just drive right through it.
And we're up here in the country, got a lot of acreage, a lot of land. It'd be perfect for somebody who has that type of land around.
Yes, they're great for farms and just rural ranches like my own. I have 20 acres here. I've got trails in the woods and just a lot of places to ride up here. It's really great. They're just so much fun. To have one of these trucks is just really awesome.
And he's got some stuff in the shop now that he was just showing us.
The other, yes.
To look at as well.
The other thing that's unique about these is they are right-hand drive. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but you can drive. You'll be driving it in 15 minutes. But they are quite nice for the age. This one's a 1992 Mitsubishi minicab.
Look at those wheels on it.
Yeah, it's got the big wheels, the lift kit. I have a plow for it. It's great for plowing snow. They're just all-around good trucks. And the bed sides actually fold down so you can make them into flatbeds. And they all have this feature, which is really awesome. So it turns it into a flatbed for unloading easily. I carry firewood with it, gravel, you name it,
You get a lot of use out of it.
every day. This is my daily driver. We leave the Corvette sitting nice and cozy in the heat.
And that's why we're here today. We're picking up a couple Corvettes that Ed had. We put a deal together in place, a ZR1 and a 2019 convertible, which my mom might be taking. We have to
Yeah, it might be hard to get it away from it.
take a
Okay.
look now, kind of see the shop.
Yeah, my next project actually is a mini truck body on a 49 Bombardier Snowcat, which we'll take a look inside the shop and we can see that.
We got some behind the scenes footage on that so far. Right?
Come on in, guys. And this is Cadillac. He's the shop owner,
Supervisor.
actually, supervisor, mascot, many jobs. Okay, this room is the main shop work area. This is where I disassemble and reassemble the cars. No actual body work is done in these rooms because of the dust. We don't let the cars get dirty when they're in our possession. In fact, we wash every car when it comes in the door, even if it's wrecked or whatever it needs. We knock the dirt off of it so that we can get you a clean job.
And that's the first thing you notice as soon as you come in the shop is just how clean it is. It looks like a showroom as soon as you come in here. The cleanliness and the way everything is. I mean, there's nothing on the grounds in here, and it is super impressive. Really, when you start looking around, and as we do the tour, you'll see some of the antiques in the back and everything, and it really is truly professional.
Well, thank you, Kyle. I always said, throughout my career, which is approaching 48 years, you cannot get a clean job in a dirty shop. And a lot of people don't think that way. I'm not sure why. I try to convince them that you get the best work in a clean shop, and they just won't. They don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'll just keep beating them in the shows. But this is the main paint booth here. I put windows in it because sometimes customers want to watch me paint their car, and I have no problem with that. So you can stand out here in the clean air while I'm in there doing my thing. So this booth is quite big. I can paint four-wheel drive trucks. I can have cars in pieces in there and paint everything at the same time, which is a bonus when you're painting a Lamborghini or something. There's a lot of panels and they have to be disassembled to paint them. And there's the room in there to paint them. I designed this paint booth for my own use. I control the airspeed, the heat, temperature, everything. There's hot and cold running water in the booth, in both spray booths. I actually have two of these. And it's the best booth I've ever painted a car in. I got my 4 magazine covers out of this room.
Now, how long is the shop here? Is this since '99, you said?
Yes,
When the shop started?
I retired in 1999 in the fall. I came in, I took 6 months off, got some four-wheelers and had some fun, and some snowmobiles.
Recharge
and then
the batteries a little bit?
recharged the batteries. I was a little burned out from, I ran a very big collision shop and custom shop in Fort Lauderdale. But I came here, I had to take a little break. I only made it 5 months before I started planning the building because I just couldn't work for anyone else. I never had worked for anyone, and it just wasn't going to work for me, and I couldn't sit still. I always have to be building something.
That's
So
the thing you pick up right away with Ed is his energy. He's always moving, always on the go, and you really admire that. And these are some of the projects that you did too, right?
yeah, there's a few things everything on the walls has vehicles that I've done. That's even the drawing from when I connected 2 buildings together. I drew it, and then I built it.
And that Charger's a local car that we've seen at many of the car shows, and that's a big award-winning car that's really well-known locally.
Yes.
As well as, obviously, nationally with the car covers as well.
Yes, that car was just a plain green Charger. I took and restored it, and I made it into a Bengal Charger replica. The guy had it for 2 weeks, and then he crashed it. $47,000 worth of work. I fixed it again in 9 months, and then it started winning the shows. It's an 8-time Grand National Mopar champion. It's on the cover of Auto Restorer, and it's in several other magazines. The last thing that it won for the owner, for the guy who owned it, was Celebrity Choice, and it got in 3 more magazines from that. But that car is documented first and second places in over 200 shows.
Wow.
And it was just a local, regular guy. You know, we took our time. He didn't get hurt financially. If you spread the work out over a period of time, it eventually gets done. It's much nicer, and you can afford it. I work for regular people, and I get their cars beautiful, and they last forever.
They say good things take time, right?
That's right. Good things come to those who wait.
That's it. Good waiters get good tips is another one I heard.
Yep. And it's not that I'm slow or anything, but I am just one guy. I probably do more work than anybody you'll meet. I work 75 hours a week minimum. That's what I love to do.
And we appreciate that because we're small too. I mean,
That's right.
my father, myself, get a little help here from Jeremy and the guys. I mean, we're not this big crew that, you know, people might think we are either. So we really respect the grind and the hustle of doing it with,
Yep.
you know, minimal hands on deck.
Well, the two small businesses together complement each other, and we'll be able to do anything. There's nothing we can't do here, and it's obvious that there's nothing you can't buy and sell right and make people happy. And that's the name of the game. It's not always about money. It's about making people happy.
Having fun doing it, right?
That's right. It's always fun doing it.
And this is the project you have going on now, right? You
Yes.
want to talk a little bit about that?
This is a 1987 Mitsubishi minicab. It's called a Hi-Hat. This one I'm putting on the 1949 Bombardier Snowcat. It's going to be a full-track mini truck. I got this salvage the other day, and I'm just taking the body off of it because the frame's rusty. But the body's in beautiful shape, the windows work, the heat works, the lights work, everything works. It's just a little rusty under the undercarriage, and that part I don't need. And I have people that are interested in this thing. It's a scissor lift. It brings the box straight up. It goes up about 10, 12 feet. It's good for scaffolding, for painting, for lifting stuff up on a roof, you name it. The guys that build these trucks or want them, a lot of them want scissor lifts.
And when did you start getting into these type of builds?
Probably 2 years ago. Actually, I had one that I used to drive every day. It was another Mitsubishi minicab, and I met a guy in Paterson, New Jersey. It's Boyke, USA. If you want to get a truck, we can get you one right through Amir. He's a great guy as well. Sells a good product at a fair price, and he's a really good guy to deal with. But he's sort of my mini truck partner in getting me the trucks. He imports them directly from Japan. They come to his place in Paterson, and then I get to go down and play with them and pick out the ones I like and I want, and I have them shipped up here, or I carry them on my truck and build them from there.
Because we've, you know, never seen anything like it in all the years that we're doing the cars and stuff. You usually see guys who are into different things, and I gotta say, this is truly something that's very unique that we've never seen till we came here.
Yes, that's the main thing that attracted me. Number one, I had one, and it was very dependable. I loved it. But the main part was they're affordable. Like I said before, the average guy can have one. They start at $5,500, and they go up from there. You pick what you want: wheels, tires, lift, scissor lift, whatever you want. We get it done and make you happy. Any color you want.
Some finished pictures too with what these look like when they're finished, so you guys get an idea.
Yeah, they come out pretty awesome, and the people are very happy with them.
What else we have? I know on this side.
Okay, we have